Pardon me, everybody. I'm just making sure that the stream is good, you know, doing all my necessary tags and everything and setting it up so that everyone is able to see it. There you are. All right. Alright, everything looks good. Everything looks good. Alright. So, I know there's like not nobody here quite yet, but that's fine. I'm just gonna take a sip of water real quick. Alright, we're hydrated. And I know this is technically later in the day for a lot of people. But I just wanted to have like a stream today because I had some business I had to take care of earlier this morning. It went really, really well, and I was happy to do it. So let's go ahead and just come in here. Alright, so I got some people I need to work on. I kind of want to work on a lot of these people, like Doflamingo. I know I need to make a build for him, but I'm still doing my whole Dragon Ball series. So that's pretty much what I'm focusing on right now. I really hope in Pirate Warriors 4 they make it so that Doflamingo's ability, as far as being able to grab people with his strings, I really hope that it is... I really hope it is a lot more widespread, because there's only like a certain group you could grab as far as Doflamingo is concerned, so it made it tricky to, you know, grab people sometimes. But that's just my personal opinion on the matter. But let me see if I can set him up with some good skills, aerial knowledge, and what would be a good move for him to use? No, let's go with leadership. Let's see if we can work with that. This would be a perfect instance for me to test out different builds that I'm eventually going to make official videos on. But these builds are pretty much only going to apply for this game because I've seen some of the skills for Pirate Warriors 4, and some of them are different than the ones that we get here. Like, some of them actually have like a set time of when a buff is going to last rather than it being permanent throughout an entire stage. So, there's that. But let's see what we can work with old Dopey here. Tell you what, that Conqueror's Hockey be working wonders. Now, seeing as how a lot of these characters, I forget just how good a game sounds when it's in your ears. And I'm working with Hancock too. Oh, this works out just fine. Downside though. That worked out. And he's out. Dance for me, Croco Boy. Usually my Black Knight doesn't work, but right there, it actually worked out. And they're gone. Conqueror's Haki is too strong. Let's go ahead and get that red zone that's right there at the middle there. That'll help this strength and defense buff go up higher. So I actually tank more hits. Later. Now I wonder if that's going to return. Clearing out a zone makes hits that completely like cause all other enemies to just get blown back by the knockback effect. I wonder if that's returning in Pirate Warriors 4. I got caught up in it. Not enough to take me out though, but that was enough. No, you don't. Come on, get him! Alright, that's enough. Right there, there's that stun I need. Oh, you're gonna make me go into the darkness after that. Okay. Stop! Don't knock him out! Sometimes I hate my own allies because when I have a plan to take them out, they'll just keep wailing on the person, then knock them out of a stun status, and then ruin the whole plan that I've had for them. Then clear out a whole zone. They're gone. He's gone. Out of my way, please. How does it feel to get hit by Conqueror's Haki twice in the same instance? Worked out nicely, and I got myself some heals. I cannot complain. And just because I want to get the last zone that's back there. All right. Only leaves this last zone, but let's get Law in here. See, that's something I'm hoping that they improve. Is if you use his parasite, then I want it to hit a wider range. And all zones are cleared out. And he's just getting stun locked because of Parasite. Now, the thing about Parasite is it only works if there's people. Perfect setup right here. Oh, still alive. That went well. And since I had Law on my team, I was constantly healing. I like it. Went well. Enter the block scene. What? I can't even... What do you mean block scene? Melee Gaming Inc. Yo! Good to see you here. If this is your first time, then welcome. And if you're here after a while, welcome back. So... I'm just playing through Pirate Warriors 3 because I've been doing a lot of thinking lately. As far as, you know, Pirate Warriors 4 coming out and the massive influx of both screenshots and videos that we got of Pirate Warriors 4, such as full gameplay of Katakuri, Big Mom, Cavendish, Brook, Nami, and full gameplay of Luffy as well. Though we've seen it already, but not too many. You want to run? I'm playing right now. Huh. It actually has been a while since I don't think I've played with anybody. Like, the last time I played, it was with Swillow. And that was way back in the same year that this game dropped, which was back in 2015. I want to say 2015, maybe 2016. So it's been a while since I actually ran online with anybody. But, kind of wanted to talk a little bit about Pirate Warriors 4 coming out, because there is so much that the game is adding as far as characters is concerned. Wow, I haven't played so long that my rank is still at officer. But there's so much that the game is adding, like 4-player versus boss battles, full-on missions that are specific to multiplayer, and things that you can get from multiplayer that's specific there, like multiplayer specific rewards. So the game is actually really encouraging people to play online, whereas, you know, Pirate Warriors 1 through 3 were all like, yeah, we're gonna do the story, and then if people want to, we have multiplayer. No, they're putting the emphasis on the story, and they're putting emphasis on the multiplayer as well. So it's really... Hold on. Where's my phone? So it's really putting an emphasis on, you know, encouraging people to, you know, try out multiplayer and play with other people. And the fact that you're going to be able to play with multiple people and multiple different size people, like, you could have Chopper playing alongside Big Mom. And I'm just wondering, how are you going to see the person as Chopper if you're playing as someone as huge as Big Mom or Kaido? So it just had me thinking for a little while. But also, the game itself, there's characters that we haven't seen full gameplay of that we're actually getting gameplay of. I want to pick a good story. Can I not pick like a dream log or something like that? It has to specifically be a story mission? It's been a while. Hold on, I'm checking my Discord real quick. Yes. Okay. So I tend to keep my nose to the grindstone concerning this game. I've been checking on forums constantly because there's always new information. So there's like, so far we have 41 confirmed playable characters, and as of right now, there's a lot of gameplay of Katakuri out there, and a lot of gameplay of Big Mom, though I've been seeing some complaints about people not liking the fact that Big Mom is so huge, and sometimes the camera gets in the way, you can't really navigate. But me personally, it's instinctive for me to navigate the camera in a way where I can see everything that's happening, so it's not like, oh, I can't see what's going on, so I gotta move this way. No, just move the camera and move your character at the same time. Like, it's not hard. It really isn't. But I can see how for some people it may be a bit difficult. But some people did not like how... Some people did not like how big the characters were, and were thinking like, well, what if they go through a level that's very narrow? And they've pretty much, a lot of the majority of the maps that we've seen so far, they've been pretty open-ended. Like, in comparison to previous pirate games, like this for example, the areas are the maps themselves are a lot more open. At least I personally think so. And so it navigating with like a huge character like, say, Katakuri or Big Mom or Kaido, it doesn't seem all that difficult. Now, in comparing the size of certain characters, such as Big Mom to like regular fodder enemies, I can see how... Let's go super hard. I can see how some people don't like some people have complained about, the game itself. What are you gonna do against a character that's really big, like Kaido and Big Mom, where they have like massive range? Like, it's crazy. They got really big range when it comes to their attacks, and they even have buffs that make them even stronger. Now, mind you, we haven't seen all the combos every single one of them can do, because we only got like a scaled down version of the characters. I'm pretty sure the characters you play as during the demo, or the demos that we've seen, they are not at max level. And for some people, some of the players are not exactly good. Like, some people are playing and I'm wondering, it's like, sure, you could play this as a button masher, but there's combos for a reason. Combos do just certain things. So I've just seen gameplay of people where they just, button mash the whole time and just do the same exact combo over and over and over and over and over again. And it can get kind of grating just to watch that. But some people don't like how Katakuri fights. There's some people, I've seen it said that his combos are not all that good, or he's not as epic as he should be. I personally don't have a problem with this. Is not you, is it? I don't think it is. But overall, the game looks good, and I have no problem with the combos that's being used for the game itself. Like, for characters like Big Mom and Kaido, sure, they have large combos where they can cover a lot of ground, but I honestly don't have a problem with it. So, and plus there's talks of a dream log being added to the game, so who knows what revamped features they're going to have for dream log, or what things we can unlock through dream log, and if there's going to be a nightmare log. There's a lot going on there that we still don't know. We still have a bunch of characters that we haven't still seen gameplay for. They still haven't officially shown off Marco, Mihawk, Ivankov, Buggy, Blackbeard, and Shanks. Even though we know they're in the game, and we've seen them both in gameplay videos of other characters and the recently released online co-op trailer that they released as well. You can clearly see a lot of characters that we haven't seen gameplay of. We've seen all these characters that are confirmed in the game, so there's no more speculation on whether Marco or Whitebeard or Shanks or Blackbeard or Buggy or Mihawk or any of them are going to be Melee Gaming, is this you? Let me know, and then we'll get started. But there's so many characters being added, and not to mention the fact that there's so many characters being added, and we haven't seen their combos yet. I'm gonna assume this is you. But there's so many characters revealed, and we haven't even seen gameplay of these characters, and plus they have numerous new combos that we haven't even seen. So I'm just wondering how's it going to be once we get down to it. Like when we get to characters that, cause air combo is a brand new thing for this series. So now we have that to look forward to, and characters that usually had like one specific combo where it would throw them up in the air. Well, now we have full-on air combos for characters. So now they're gonna have to make brand new air combos for them now. Since air combat is a thing now, we have numerous characters that are designated into the technique, power, they're a power type, the technique type, and the speed type. Air, speed, power, and technique. Those are the three that have. Those are the four. Three. Those are the four different types of characters, and now we have to speculate what each new character that we've seen in the online trailer, in the previous trailers and gameplay that we've seen. We got to see that. Hey Jacob, been sent a panda plushie and a fact book about them, making me spend my money on protecting wildlife rather than your Patreon. I didn't make you spend any money on that, man. I said there's much better things to spend your money on than my Patreon. But I never told you to go actually spend that on anything. I really hope they make Blackbeard monstrous. Just no limit. Indonesian. Is that where you come from? Is that your country? If that is, that's awesome. I'm glad to have someone from Indonesia in my stream. I thought the panda was mine afterwards, but turns out people can pay to support the same panda. It's Rupert. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. I really hope they keep this move where I can cause the darkness to go forward and engulf a whole bunch of people, and goodbye. Oh nope, they're around that side. Also, one's just this new trailer. I haven't watched that one yet. I never played the first My Hero game, but I'm thinking about getting the second one, you know, just to add on to the anime games that I have in my library. If he went as Kizaru, maybe I should have gone as Kainu or Aokiji. The Million looks so awesome. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to watch it then. I've been keeping my eye out on all types of anime games that are being released. keep my eye out on numerous anime games that are coming out, especially One Piece. One Piece has been the game that I've really been focused on. I'm sorry if I'm not being completely... And Jim Carrey is, of course, officially the best actor. Are you talking about him being Eggman in the new Sonic movie? Officially the best actor and comedian. Okay. And what has led you to this conclusion? If you don't mind me asking. Hey, Psycho Ghost Rider, good to see you. Sorry if my stream is a little bit later than usual. I had some projects that I was a part of that I had to, be a part of. And it was very good. It went smoothly. It went great. And I was happy to be a part of it. And overall, I'm just glad that I got to come home and chill with you guys on my day off. And stream with you guys. So I could talk about One Piece Pirate Warriors. I also came up with he was heckled by the whole audience and he got on the piano and said, "You can all give me," he said, "You all gave me cancer," and walked out according to an article I read. That's funny. Also, his Eggman is hilarious in the new trailer. He's like, "The time for talking is over! It's time to push buttons!" I have to say, the Sonic film now looks a lot more inviting and a lot more watchable ever since they got rid of that abomination that they gave us. Sonic looks good and looks better. So I literally have no complaints. Come on, Bellamy. You can't escape! You can't escape! Come here, boy! I wasn't expecting that, but I was expecting not to expect something, so it doesn't count. The pettiness in that statement. Come here, Bellamy! Stop hitting my target! Gotcha! Bye, Bellamy! And I'm guessing the person I'm playing alongside is using their special because everything slowed down for that one moment. Treasure event! He reminds me of Dr. Doofenshmirtz from Phineas and Ferb. And of course it won't let me show the cutscene that's going on. I kind of hate that about One Piece, where it just blocks out that scene completely. And it blocked out the scene again. Okay, we're going to have to skip these if it's going to keep doing it. Well, not even it's copyright. Of course it is. Well, it works for me. Get out of there! Never been so salty over a death battle, but Miles versus Static made me infuriated. I have not seen that yet. I need to watch it. Fujitora and company have begun advancing. So I have absolutely no idea what went down with the death battle between Miles and Static. I know for a fact that I got more history with Static than I do with Miles. But I want to find out what happens for myself. So I gotta watch this after this stream is over. I probably should have played as an Admiral because they have a ton of range. Sure, Blackbeard is good, but I feel like his range is shorter than it should be because remember when he was fighting Ace all the way back on Banero Island, he pretty much swallowed up an entire town with his darkness. But here you can only get like a little area around you. Hopefully they massively boosted his range, especially when it comes to absorbing people with Black Hole. I really hope they updated it, expanded it, and gave it a ton more range to work with. Goodbye! Alright, you go that way, I'll go this way. Sorry. You now have my permission to die. And he's out! I like One Piece, but I'm more of a Dragon Ball person. I was half tempted to do a stream of my Dragon Ball series, but I'm just going to keep doing that for video, as a video series. Now it's my turn to use a special. DBZ has fell off, not gonna lie. Do you mean like Dragon Ball Super and where it's gone? Oh, okay. Okay, so as a person who's seen like Dragon Ball and is experiencing again in game form, and then watch the entirety of Dragon Ball Super, what is your take on Super as a whole? And I'm asking seriously, of course. Get him with that Yasakani string of jewels. Alright, we gain control of this area. Dr. Stone Season 2, trailer for it. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. Come here, you. Ba 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 ba. Anyone that's not hit by Kizaru's light gets absorbed into the darkness! But I'm sad only 3 anime have ever been trending. Hey Melee, if you're still in chat and you're listening, the next time we do another stage, I'll probably play as another Admiral, just so we can just completely wipe the floor with everyone. Not that there's anything wrong with Blackbeard. Demon Slayer, Naruto, and some Chinese anime. They're the only 3 trending? Well, that's surprising. And we need to open up this area. I hope I'm not eating all the food from you so you can actually heal. We'll take care of these guys down here. Naruto was because the Boruto episode where it was Sasuke and Naruto versus that pale guy. Oh, you mean, what's his name? Something Otsutsuki? Back when they went back in time, and then they started talking to people from in the past. I honestly haven't been keeping up with Naruto. Well, at least Boruto. I haven't really been keeping up with Boruto. Skip that. Oh, wait. Naruto was because the Boruto episode where it was Sasuke and Naruto versus that pale guy. Not Orochimaru. Are you talking about Orochimaru? That's all the way back in the Chunin exams. Oh, way back there? That's like near the that's like the second arc of the entire Naruto story. Well, third arc, I want to say. Man, I haven't seen the Chunin exams in years. I might have to start I might have to just watch the. I might have just to find a place where I can watch the entire Chunin exams from beginning to end and just remember things as they were before. Okay, so we got doppelgangers in here. I'm working with Kizaru, and now we got Kizaru fighting us. That's fun. So it's a shame that the darkness that I have for Blackbeard, it doesn't last forever, and I can't cover like an entire map in it because after a certain point it's going to disappear or it's going to explode after I, you know, absorb a large amount of people. Like for instance, Like, see, it's disappearing. Now, when the people get killed, and instead of me using liberation, I wonder what happens to them. Because I really hope they make it so that the darkness just stays. Alright, I'm gonna head into the Coliseum and clear out all the guys that are in there. And we gotta get them because they are about to take out Law. But I really hope, can't, oh, and Usopp's gone. Oh, dang it, he's fighting Fujitora. You know, I actually thought that was you, and then you started hitting me, and I wonder, how is my co-op partner hitting me like this? No, you don't. Forgot how brutal the Rock Lee versus Gar fight was. That's like one of the most brutal fights in, like, these are kids. And Gar's just out there to murder. Alright, Ninja, if you gotta eat, you can go ahead and eat if you need to. If you just want to keep your health full. I'm good on mine. I'm actually surprised that my health hasn't been decreasing as much as it has been. Actually, you know what? See? And it just up and disappears. Now, of course, with the story here in this game, it's a what-if story because at the time, the Dressrosa arc wasn't over, so they had to make up their own story. Kind of like what they're doing for One Piece Pirate Warriors 4. The main story is still in Wano, and the ending has not come about. So they're going to have to come up with a what-if story, like they did with this game, in order to, you know, fill in the gap a little bit. Oh, that punch right there. I'm kind of wondering, will that get extended in the game now that character attack ranges is extended? And Jay is out there fighting the main guy. Hang in there, Jay! I'm coming to help! Though I wouldn't be surprised if he takes them out before I even get over there. But certain attacks on here, I really hope that they extend, like his, Come here, Burgess! Night to Jesus here, Burgess here! It'd be nice if we could play as Jesus Burgess. Like in the 9 DLC characters they're gonna add to Pirate Warriors 4. I hope we get to play as Jesus Burgess. Burgess would be a cool character because, I mean, we've seen him fight. Dude has massive range. Like him just even punching causes shockwaves. He can even, like cut. Hold on. Come here. We're not playing this game today. I'm trying to talk to my peoples and you want to attack me? Rude. But I really hope Jesus Burgess is a character that they released for the 9 DLC. A lot of people are saying like maybe they should add like movie-related characters like Shiki and Douglas Bullet, of which I still haven't seen One Piece Stampede. I'm still waiting for it to be on a streaming service, like on Netflix or something, or Crunchyroll, or for it to be released on Blu-ray. I'm still waiting for a release date so we can find out when it comes out, so I can actually watch the film, because I heard it was really, really good. If it gives me the same amount of joy I had when I watched One Piece Film Gold, then I know for a fact that I'm going to enjoy it. But a lot of people say that they want Shiki, maybe Bullet, and then there's some people that are just like off the wall, like they want to add Vivi, or some people want to add Rebecca, or you know, certain characters that I would like to be added, but at the same time, would they be worth the price of paying for like a character pass for it? Whoa, what was that? But personally, I would like Jesus Burgess. If we maybe send Goku, I know it's ridiculous. Oh no, I'm not going over there. What type of fool you take me for? Oh, okay, see? We're in a darkness battle. I knew it would get you! I know it's the same person, same first question. Do you prefer old Gaara when he doesn't care about nobody and cold-blooded, or the the new Gaara? Honestly, I love the old Gaara. I can see how people like Gaara for its bloodthirstiness and just all-out ruthlessness. So it's kind of tricky. It tends to go in between. Like I like the new Gaara, because the new Gaara. The new Gaara has, like, nothing against the Gaara where he had no problem killing any and everybody. He had absolutely no problem with that whatsoever. But, I like new Gaara where he actually wants to use his, you know, profoundly awesome powers just to protect everybody. Right, we gotta get up to the main throne room, I forgot. I like new Gaara. That's just my personal preference. Wait, what am I worrying about those little guys going down there for? I need to help them take it out of here. Please let a kind... Okay, so back to Pirate Warriors 4. Nope. You don't get to use your laser beams. So as you can see, the buffs that I have, like the skills I have, they make it so that my attack increases every 500 kills. Now, in Pirate Warriors 4, that type of skill is still there, but it's on a timer now, so it's only going to last for like 30 seconds. Kind of like how it did for like when Warriors Orochi type games. Come here, Don Quixote! I'll take care of the clones. Sorry, it's not enough to beat me. Did you miss much? I'm just playing online with some, I'm playing online with some people. And I haven't done this in a while because my rank is still officer compared to this game. But, oh, we're good? I think we're good. But I took this moment to, you know, make a stream, play some One Piece, show off this new Admiral rap that I came up with. And I came up with every single one of these lyrics because I know, like, the rap that they have for the students of 1A and the rap battle between, like, main characters of different anime and the rap battle between Midoriya and Naruto. I decided to make one of my own concerning the admirals of One Piece. So, you are the Lord of Pandemonium. Welcome, Grant. It's good to see you. So I kind of want to try out my Admiral rap that I came up with for, you know, Kuzan, Kizaru, and Akainu, and see how it sounds. Like, I think it sounds pretty good, but then again, I'm not an expert on rap, so I just saw the Class 1A rap recently. Yeah, I saw that one from Kage. That one was both hilarious and also ridiculously awesome. And the bars! Oh my goodness, the bars! They should collab with you. Like I said, I'm not an expert when it comes to the rap, but let me see if I can find the right beat for it, because I actually put the finishing touches on it earlier this morning before I had to do the thing that I had to do. So let's see if I can find the right song for it. I'm trying to find the right beat. It doesn't need to be too fast because I got a lot of lyrics here. No, that's not it. This is good music, but speaking of bars, did you see the death battle and rap battle track for Static versus Miles? I have not seen that death battle yet. Do not spoil it for me. That's not it. Oh, this might work. Oh, okay. This might work. Okay, let me see if I can get it. Okay, let me see if I can get it going. This is Aokiji first. Can I get my napping on? I used to be Aokiji, now just Kuzan. No more an Admiral, my sense of justice changes course. A little lazy, but I'm outputting a ton of force. I carry power that can really cool off the rage. If you continue, I'll leave you in an ice age. Ever since I left, the government has gotten weird. But not to worry, I'm here keeping eyes on Blackbeard. No, this is not the right one. I need a slower beat. This actually might work. This actually might work. Though the volume is lower, the beat is better for me to work with. Okay. Am I up first? Can I get my napping on? I used to be Aokiji, now just call me Kuzan. No more an Admiral, my sense of justice changes course. A little lazy, but I'm outputting a ton of force. I carry power that can really cool off all that rage. If you continue, I'll just leave you in an ice age. Ever since I left, the government has gotten weird. But not to worry, I'm here keeping eyes on Blackbeard. Oh! I think that's kind of good. Alright, this is Kizaru. Well, lucky me, it's mine time to shine. Glowing brighter to make every fire blind. Not just brighter, but crazy fast and you're too slow. I'll slice you clean in two with Amano Monakumo. Foggy, you can call. Oh, no, I gotta do it over. No, it's gotta get smooth. But this is. Aokiji worked, but Kizaru, I need to get that timing right. That's the only thing. Oh, I'm gonna go through it again. Well, lucky me, it's mine time to shine. Glowing brighter to make every single pirate blind. Not just brighter, but crazy fast and you're too slow. I'll clean like This is why I gotta practice. Let's do it again. I'm gonna get this right. Well, lucky me, it's mine time to shine. Glowing brighter to make every single pirate blind. Not just brighter, but crazy fast and you're too slow. I'll slice you clean in two with Amano Monakumo. You can call me stupid, but I'm chill up to the brim. Foggy justice, everything I do is on a whim. And all you scary fools know that I don't follow rules. Now stand in awe of my Yasakani string of jewels. Ooh! There we go! There we go. Alright, Kainu I've really been working on. Are you ready to die? You're gonna burn first. Not by fire, what my power is even worse. I can melt anything my justice soul desires. Hopes, dreams, friends, everything becomes a pyre. White beard is gone, and I killed that demon ace. I destroy anyone from that demon race. I won't stop until there's nowhere you can stand on. Say goodbye now, Ryusei Kazan! There it is. There's everybody. Okay. Now I'm done. Now we can get back to the game. But that's just the rap that I had for the Admirals right there. I know it's not all that good, but if I had been a lot smoother between each transition and then gone to each one, I feel like that could have really, really worked out. But I was thinking of this rap when I was at work on Tuesday, and I decided to just go through with it and then keep going from there. I know I flubbed it up a little bit, but I think it sounded nice. Me personally. Alright, let's see if we can find another one to do. Let's do Summit Battle. Alright. Oh wow! I've been missing all that you guys have been saying, but it didn't even show it on the side here. Very nice, has potential, that was awesome. Sweet, what about Fujitora? Okay, so I've only done just the main three, like Kuzan, Kizaru, and Kainu. I'll work on the one for Fujitora. I'll make one up for him. But if I was just a little bit smoother with it all, it would have sounded like very, very, very nice. That's what I feel, but I'll work on it. I'll add Fujitora, and then I'll just practice with it, and then one day when I have another stream, I'll just go through them all in one single go. But that's what I came up with. Because I spent a lot of time coming up with the lyrics and making sure that they all stayed true to the character itself. Like, if this is what actual rap artists have to go through, then I can see why it takes them so long to release singles, because you really got to think about it and make sure everything just segues nicely into one another without it seeming like the next line just, you know, counteracts the previous one you just did. So, I kind of made sure that everyone sounded exactly as they need to. That reminds me, I got pizza downstairs. Meat lovers! Have I watched any other epic rap battles of history lately? No! I haven't! I'm sorry, CJ. I meant to do that, but I've just been so busy. Good lord, I've been busy. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Nope, no. We're gonna correct this mistake right now. I'm putting the tab up right now. I'm gonna put a tab up for epic rap battles. Good lord, Y'all hear this news of this guy called J Station? This is something that has been on YouTube for a while now, and it just amazes me what lengths people will go to get views. I need to say something right now. Hold on. I'm gonna end this online session. And if we don't get anybody, then... Hold on, I need to turn this music off because I don't want music. I just want to hear you guys. No, not movie. Because we always listen to music and sometimes I can't hear what the characters are saying. But we'll go to online. But y'all hear this news about this one YouTuber by the name of J Station, and the fact that this man has 5.43 million subscribers. And what he does is like the biggest type of clickbait. Now, I know a lot of people don't like to talk about other YouTubers, but I need to give my 2 cents on it. As an up-and-coming YouTuber myself, sure, I've been on here a number of years, but I still see myself as up-and-coming because my channel's still growing. As an up-and-coming YouTuber, when I see people with like millions of subscribers, and this dude has 5.43 million, and I've actually seen I've seen people react to the videos he makes. And I've seen his videos, and it's like only kids who don't know what they're subbing to and liking would actually like something like this. Because this dude has done some very weird videos. And he's actually caught up in a controversy right now because he took one video way too far, and now people are, you know, on his case for it. Like, one of his videos is, and it's, some of these videos are very, very, very touchy, because he has done videos where he fakes a lot of things he says, but only, you know, kids who don't know any better would actually like it and actually comment on it and actually subscribe to him because of this. Like, one of these includes, like, using a Ouija board to contact people who have passed on. Like, Etika, for instance. He said he was going to use a Ouija board to contact Etika and see what else Etika has to say. Now, mind you, this is incredibly disrespectful to the people who knew Etika and Etika himself, like saying, I'm going to use a Ouija board to contact Etika and we're going to see what he has to say. And he does like these light goals that we all know that kids would only like. And it's It's so clickbaity, it is so disrespectful, it's so tasteless and shameless, the lengths that people will go to get views, to get subscribers, all for the sake of, money and revenue that you can get from this. And he's done this with numerous people who have passed on, like SSX Triple X Ted. I don't know how to say his name, so please forgive me if I don't try. But the Triple X rapper guy. I forget. I know it. I see his name in my head, but I Uh, don't know how to pronounce it. He said he's going to use a Ouija board to try and contact him, and he's fully committed to this whole thing. Well, the thing that's just started his downward spiral is he made a series of videos, and there's a trilogy to them. He made a series of videos, but I believe they're gone now because he's pretty much deleted it, and he's now suffering the repercussions of his actions. Recently, he used to be in a relationship with this girl named Alexia, and he made his first video is of him saying that his girlfriend died in a car accident. Now, mind you, I've been on YouTube for a while. I've been around people with fake emotions, and it's very easy for me to read people. It's very easy for me to read the room. As many times as I've been to funerals of people I know, and people I know who know the people who have passed on, I know what real genuine sadness is like. And this guy wasn't showing it. I could tell it was fake. Want to know how I knew it was fake? Firstly, if a person that's close to you has died, you're not going to make a video just the immediately following this person dying and try and promote another channel that you said that you and her were building up, because apparently this channel was called Dream Team, and he was saying how she died in a tragic car accident to a drunk driver. Now, this firstly is disrespectful to people who have actually lost someone close to them because of a drunk driver. So, mind you, that's first strike. Second strike is the fake crying and the fake emotions. You can genuinely see just how bad it is. And, kids are very impressionable, and they're going to gravitate towards that and be all like, "Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss." And some actual big name YouTubers actually bought into this, unfortunately for them, and they actually were wishing him condolences and everything. Now, I'm just going to spoil it right here. Alexia is not dead. She was never in a car accident. It was all a hoax. So, continuing on, he goes on to say that he says that it was her dream to reach this many subscribers for a second channel that he and Alexia made, and that's already right there the big flag. Like, why would that be her big wish in life, to reach 1 million subscribers, and now you want to try and reach that goal after she supposedly died? So the video goes on. He's doing all this fake crying. Come on, we've all seen it before. And he's wiping his eyebrows. And I'm thinking, why are you wiping your eyebrows? Eyebrows don't cry. You're supposed to be wiping your eyes. And well, it's all fake. It's all fake. And then his friend, who he's roommates with, that helps him do videos, he's on there being loud, like, "What's up, guys?" And very loud, like, "Hey guys, it's J Station, guys. I'm here to tell you that my girlfriend just passed away, guys." He says guys so many times, it is almost like the word guys loses its meaning in the first few seconds that you watch this guy. I'm sorry if I'm coming down on this guy, but what he did was completely out of character, completely shameless, and completely against what makes a person an actual human. So at this point, I don't care. If he sees this video, he's probably not. But at the same time, I don't care. I'm calling you out on it. You know you're wrong, and you know what you did was wrong, and you fooled all these people into believing that it was real, but it was not, all for the sake of money, which is really, really sad that greed can grip people like that. So he goes on, and his friend is all like, "What's up, guys? I actually had a girlfriend and she passed away." There's absolutely no fact that leads to this being true, or is it just drawing in kids? Because, kids are very impressionable. And if you look And if it looks real enough, then you can get them. I'm sorry if I'm spending a lot of time on this, but it's just amazing what lengths people will go to. And then he's saying like, it was her dream to get a whole bunch of subscribers on this secondary channel. I'm gonna post all the videos we already made on that secondary channel. So thank you for so please, if you guys could just go over to that channel and to help build that channel up. It was her dream to get 1 million subscribers, guys. I'm gonna post all the videos on that channel and everything. You see how my voice sounds for a kid? This may even sound genuine. If I put water underneath my eyes, it may even seem like I'm actually sad. You see how real that can sound? People are expert actors on YouTube nowadays. So, second video he makes is him and his friend, I think his name is Ahmed. Him and his friend who helps him with these videos, they're driving, and he says he's going to the memorial of Alexia, where the accident happened, because he said that her parents put up a memorial there. And I'm thinking, wow, that's awfully fast. That's awfully fast for that to happen. Why are you making a video of you going to a memorial of this person that you care about so much? Why make a video on it if not for the views? So we see them driving, and we hear him with more of his sad voice and sad crying, and his friend is not helping the situation, because you can obviously tell that his friend is just going along with this massive gag that's roped in I don't know how many thousands of people. And you can tell that it's really grip people, because the people who comment on this are kids, obviously. And when people speak out against it, these same kids will go to people's videos and say, like, why are you being so mean to J Station? It's all real. And why are you being so disrespectful because his girlfriend died? This is something only kids who don't know any better would say. And it's sad that kids are this exploitable. I feel like this is the reason why Kappa is coming down so hard on people, is because of moments like this. So they're driving and they go to this memorial, which I feel is way too out in the open for it to be an actual memorial, because if it's a memorial, then most likely people put it in a way where it could not get hit by people who are driving. The memorial is set up literally right next to tire tracks, which I feel numerous cars go on already. And the memorial's there, and there's a teddy bear there, and then there's candles, but they're all battery-operated candles, and we all know that battery-operated candles don't last very long, so they had to have put them up there recently. Not the parents, but Jay and his friend, because we all know because the parents, let me spoil this one, the parents had no idea that this was happening. The parents of Alexia had no idea that Jay Station was faking her death on YouTube, and they didn't find out until much later. And so many people got involved with this that it literally became a very big situation. So they're there at the memorial. We can tell it's fake. He has a picture of Alexia sitting up there next to all the candles and the teddy bears and everything. And he says, like, look at this sign. This must have been where she hit the sign. And I'm thinking, if she hit the sign, why is it still upright? Because the thing that triggers me in that video is the fact that he said she hit the sign. This must have been where she hit it. And he can easily move the sign back and forth. Now, it's a wooden sign. It's not a metal sign that bends when people crash into stuff. So it's a wooden sign, and he obviously moves it, and there's no indication on it whatsoever that anybody hit it. Firstly, it's a thin wooden plank, like a wooden post. It's not thick in any way where it can actually, it's not thick where it could even look remotely like it can survive a car hitting it, or let alone anything hitting it at all. I highly doubt that, and it's not durable enough to survive a car hitting it and then not move at all. He's able to move it easily. There's no chip on the wood. There's no indentation on the wood. There's no indication that it's been hit by anything at all. There's no tracks in the snow. There's no indication that there's ever been any accident in there whatsoever. Such a post would mostly be in splinters. Exactly. when it comes to wood, wood can only take a certain amount of force before it gives way and shatters or explodes or whatever happens when a massive object hits a thin piece of wood. The wood was completely intact, and it looks like it was put there recently, because if it was sturdy in that spot, then he wouldn't have been able to move it or anything like that. So that's strike number 2. And his friend is not helping the situation. He's all like, let's go, bro. Oh no, it's okay, bro. Don't worry about it, bro. I'm pretty sure she would have wanted this to happen. And he's still trying to promote Dream Team and anything like that. He's doing fake crying. And then, to no one's surprise whatsoever, he tries to do another Ouija challenge with her later on. Like, he does these challenges where he says, like, I'm gonna talk to this person at 3 a.m. using this Ouija board. That's his trend. So he did it with XX 10, whatever his name is, the rapper guy. Then he did it with Etika, and then he tried to do it with his girlfriend. And mind you, no one believes him except for the kids that have subscribed to his 5.43 million subscriber channel. No one with any sense or brain or common sense. I take back that brain post, because it's an insult to think that no one with a brain would actually believe this. But just very impressionable kids are the only people who actually believe this. So he uses the opportunity to make a challenge where he's all, Damien Summer Pirate Owl, welcome to the stream. But he does like a 4 a.m. challenge where he tries to talk to Alexia, and he has this whole conversation, and it's all fake. Like, it's all fake. It's so sad. And it's up there for like one day. It's up there for like one day. Then he released one final video where he says the truth about Alexia. And that's when the whole truth comes out. He just says it's all fake, and he's in this closet or this laundry room in his house or something, in his apartment or whatever. And he's got like tears in his eyes. He's trying to give excuses of why he did what he did. Oh, I was mistreated at home, or I dropped out of school, or I got in trouble with the law and I got arrested, and then I went to the army, and then they brought up facts on the fact that you can't join the army if you got like a criminal record, especially the CAF. So you can't join them if you have like an actual police record of you getting arrested. So all that for an elaborate prank? Yes! For an elaborate prank. So, on Tuesday, I took the opportunity to actually watch a video that Alexa made. You know, the girlfriend that was supposedly dead? Yeah, she went up on YouTube and explained everything that happened. And she went into full detail how she was told that she couldn't say anything to anybody, not even her own family, in order for this elaborate hoax to go forward. She went along with it, which is kind of sad that she actually decided to go along with this, because in her words, Jay thought of, killing off his friend Ahmed, who works with him in his videos, and then he decided that, no, let's kill you off, Alexia. That might get a bigger reaction. CEF, Canadian Armed Forces, or Canadian Army? Yeah, Canadian Armed Forces, because he's based off of Canada. He's based in Canada. So he chooses to kill off his girlfriend Alexia in this elaborate hoax that goes way too far, because her cousins get involved, people she knows get involved, her parents certainly get involved, and it just goes downhill from there. And then numerous other YouTube channels cover this. I didn't cover it because it's not really my thing, but it just surprised me that there are people out there that will go to great lengths just to get views on YouTube and manipulate the system so that they can pretty much sucker hundreds upon thousands upon millions of people with an elaborate fake hoax in the hopes of getting paid and getting people to, subscribe to them to increase their own revenue and their own gains. So Alexia got up there, and here's the thing. Going back to the final video that Jay made before he started deleting some of his videos, he was trying to shift the blame off of him and saying, like, I went out of my way, I put my channel on the line so I could give her a chance to, do something with her life and, improve her channel and everything. So he's trying to say that he put his own channel on the line for Alexia so that she could actually have a chance to be on YouTube. When he it is just so shameful how, like, death is not something to be used as an elaborate hoax. I'm pretty sure there are some laws being broken when it comes to faking the death of a person just for monetary gains, because that's what it's being used for the views, for monetary gains. Death is not something that one just thinks like, I wonder what type of effect this would have. If I can get these certain amount of people to feel affected, then maybe I can sort of, and this is also reverse psychology. I feel sorry for this man and he lost his girlfriend, so maybe I'll subscribe to him. Maybe I'll subscribe to his other channel because he seems like a nice person. His girlfriend seems nice, so maybe I'll just go to his channel and then subscribe there. It just amazes me how thought out this was, because he knew that kids would be suckered into this, and he'd gone through this whole elaborate hoax of killing off his girlfriend, doing these 3 a.m. Ouija challenges, and then manipulating so many different people to, subscribe to his other channel so he can increase his revenue even more. So it's just crazy. Crazy. What lengths people will go to get paid. And then Alexia was talking about how it all went down, how Jay was as a person. Like, her videos out there already, and apparently he tried to copyright strike her videos so that he could claim it and so that it wouldn't be up on YouTube. So it was crazy. It's stupid, and it just shocks me how YouTube will let this happen. Like, they're very quick to copyright strike different people or tell people who don't even have anywhere near 1 million subscribers, tell them that, hey, you can't do this, you can't do all that. Yet this guy has repeatedly in the past made ethically questionable videos and has pretty much suckered a whole bunch of people into watching him. And it's just like, wow, it's really that easy to cheat the system. Hey Jane, what's going on? We're just talking about YouTubers and them manipulating little kids into getting monetary gains. So it's just shameful. It's sad. I would not be surprised if he doesn't make videos anymore. Though people who have really relied on that to make a living, I'm pretty sure he's probably gonna take a. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes quiet for a while, then tries to come back. But people know what he's done now. The people are not gonna look at him the same. It's just sad. It really is just sad that people would go to so such drastic lengths just to, get paid. Like, what? It's sad. It really is. But I've spent too much time talking about this. Just got out of school. How y'all doing? I'm doing good. I got home to around about 4 o'clock. So this stream is kind of it's kind of late for me because I've been out all day helping and volunteering and doing some interviews with different people at different colleges. So I just been working there this morning. But overall, the day's been good. It's a day off. I get to chill. I'm gonna heat me up some pizza here in a moment. Meat lovers. And then just, chill for the rest of the day. And actually, I still haven't typed that in for Epic Rap Battles of History. So I'm gonna have that tab up. Thanos versus Oppenheimer. That's still like the most recent one, so I still need to watch that. But yeah, everything's good. So, sorry for talking your ears off, everybody, but that situation there just rubbed me the wrong way because, when I look at people and how easy they got in, then I'm looking at my channel as a whole. I'm just like, sure, in comparison, I am not that big of a deal when it comes to my channel. And yet there's people out there scamming other people into their channels and they're just easily making millions, where people like me with channels this size, we actually have to work hard in order to even get a smidgen of what they make. So it's just like, wow, there are really people out there that will take the easy route out there and manipulate and, connive and cheat people. And here I am, and I'm trying to do an honest living here, or, well, I'm trying to work towards it. Trying to work towards an honest living here, and it's people are out there just doing that. It's sad. Wait, what happened? I was talking about this YouTuber named J Station and how he scammed millions of people into, subscribing to his channel with clickbait videos and, capitalizing on the deaths of famous people who have passed on. So, yeah, I was talking about him, and then the whole situation with his girlfriend. Yes, I talked. I already ran through that whole story and how stupid it was, and how his channel is going on a downward spiral. Now, mind you, there's going to be kids who believe his every word because kids. So even if you try to tell them that he's been lying, they're still going to believe him because you know, kids are very impressionable nowadays. And I was just thinking like how hard it is for people like me to run a channel and get even a fraction of the amount of people he has, and whereas all he has to do is just say like, I'm going to contact this person who's died, and we're going to contact them on 3 a.m. and then they'll fake it like that person is actually talking to him, and of course kids will get drawn into this, and they'll get hundreds upon thousands of views, get paid buku money, get millions of subscribers, and here we are like us small YouTubers, and we can barely get by. He showed clips of her yelling at him out of context because he deleted clips of him antagonizing her. Oh, we all know he's a liar. We all know he's a liar. He literally came up with this whole hoax of having her die for the sake of gaining views and, promoting a secondary channel where I'm pretty sure he would have gone to, scam other people into viewing his content and then make money off of that. But, yeah, that's pretty much what I was talking about. And for all of you who have joined in, if you're new here and you're just coming into me talking about this situation, I'm sorry if I'm talking your ears off about this. He only took down one 3 a.m. video, and that was Etika's. It flooded with so much hate. Of course it did. You don't go on YouTube and try and say you're going to use a Ouija to speak to someone who's passed on, and then you're going to fake like that person is actually talking, because the people who actually knew that person, that's that's beyond disrespectful. Because then you're just going to play with the emotions of other people. And of course, kids are going to look at this. Kids are going to look at this and think like, oh, wow, he's really talking to him. Oh, let me tell my friends. And then his views will go up, the likes will go up, and then the money will just roll in because of that. And I honestly believe that if can't believe I fell for that when I was younger. Yeah, here's the thing. I honestly believe, like with the sudden passing of Kobe Bryant, if his Alexia video went through and no one questioned it, I'm pretty sure he would have tried with Kobe Bryant as well. Because people will really sink that low. It is sad, but people will. There's a video of a guy named Jack Martin who actually tried this same thing, saying that he's going to call Kobe Bryant after Kobe had passed, and saying like, see if we can get to talk to him. And then he was faking it, and then he tried to FaceTime him, and then he tried to text him, and he was showing it on the screen. We all know that it was incredibly fake, but the amount of hate that this man got, he deleted the video. And I'm thinking, your first mistake was showing your face, because I know there's a lot of people who know all these different celebrities, but when it comes to someone as big as Kobe Bryant, there are people who look up to him as their hero. Like people who grew up from babies all the way up to young adults now literally grew up with Kobe Bryant. And there's millions, I mean millions of people who have the utmost respect for Kobe Bryant, from celebrities down to regular people, down to people who essentially want to be future basketball players. The first mistake this guy made was showing his face. Because that's all people need to find individuals nowadays. Speaking of Kobe Bryant, we were the same age. I didn't know that, or at least I forgot about it. Yeah, yeah. I forgot that you're like in you're in your 40s, CJ. Jane, you from the south of the U.S., and I don't know if I should believe Huff paranormal or not, though. I don't know. I heard he got DOSed and death threats flooded in. For Jack Martin, wouldn't be surprised. Because when it came to someone as big as Kobe Bryant, like literally people shouted his name when they were going to make shots. And when people just threw anything and hoping that it would actually sink in anywhere, if it was trash or whatever, his name comes up like, Kobe. So the fact that this guy thought it was going to be a good idea to do this, and not just him, but another guy did it as well. And then he got flooded with, dislikes and everything. And then a friend of his tried to come up and say, like, I'm going to try and defend him. And, like, you can't not defend this man. There's nothing there's nothing okay with what your so-called friend did, so I don't know why you're trying to defend him. No amount of mental illness or disability should excuse, using the death of another person to gain views. And then that whole Jack Martin guy kept trying to plug his own channel, like every 3 minutes he kept saying like and subscribe if you're enjoying so far. Oh, I can't believe this. Oh, like and subscribe. He kept constantly saying this, just plugging his own channel for people to get subscribed to him. I'm not gonna lie, DOS, you understand, but death threats make them stoop to their level. Death threats are unnecessary. They really are, because they don't solve problems and people will ignore it. And if they're so deep into their craft of manipulating people, they're going to completely ignore it. I just feel like death threats are under no circumstances okay for any reason, none whatsoever, because then it's bad. It's bad, you guys. From Poland, when I was living in Nebraska when I was younger, and I'd been living in California. Poland has took the best first find of the corona. Ugh, man, starting to affect a lot of people. All right, so I'm gonna do another match, and then I'll probably do a nightmare log and see about playing as some other characters. It's a lot more peaceful when it's not too much music going on. Best first step to the cure. Poland has taken the best first step to find the cure of the virus. Worded it awfully. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Sometimes you can't even hear the voices whenever they speak when the music is going on. I would like it if they had like subtitles of what they're actually saying when you select them. Would be nice. But if no one shows up, then I'll just go to a nightmare log and then we'll just play through that. Play a couple of stages in there. But yeah, just speaking of the whole J Station thing and how people behave, I'm glad that the channel that I rather run a channel that is built very slowly but has integrity than try and rush it, get millions of subscribers, and use underhanded methods to gain them. I rather build it from the ground up and actually have a foundation than just build it up real quick for the sake of gaining money. That's actually the reason why I got rid of my Patreon, because I don't want to do it for the sake of trying to separate my audience between people who want to pay for stuff that I'm doing and people who just rather watch my stuff for free. Now, I do intend to keep working towards, doing this full time, but I'm not going to do it in a way where I'm trying to exploit any of you guys, or, try and divide people who are more willing to pay for content that I make than versus people who are just fine, just chilling and watching me. I'm not going to do that. That's why I got rid of it. So I rather have a good crowd of people who like what I do than a massive crowd than a fleeting massive crowd. I'd rather have people who will stick with me than people who are just here for a season and then they just disappear. Have you heard of the cruise ship coronavirus incident in Rome? I did not. A cruise ship got afflicted by it? Besides Luffy, who's your favorite character overall? In the game or in the series as a whole? And no one's popping up. All right, we're going to go to Nightmare Log. 6,000 passengers are still on it because one Asian woman had all the signs of it. Also, they're quarantined on the ship. 6,000 passengers. Wow. That's scary when you think about it. Like, all the people affected by that. Series. It's kind of tricky because I got a couple of people. Fujitora is awesome. He's everything that I could ever ask for an admiral in the Navy of One Piece that actually has morals. Aside from Kuzan, of course. But overall, New World or Admiral? And I'll go New World. But Fujitora is one of my favorite characters, and I don't want to go too far into the story, but I'll just say Odin. He's one of my favorite characters. Okay, Logia users. Let's see if I can get some admirals with me on this one. If I can't, then I'll just find a stage. Zoro for you. Zoro's a great character. And you know what's funny? If you're following the anime, then it's actually been a while since Zoro's been in a very serious fight. Because remember, whenever Zoro gets in an absolutely serious fight, he puts on his bandana, his black bandana. Note that we have yet to see him put his bandana on ever since we got into Wano. So, it must mean that a very serious fight is going to be coming up very soon. Because I'm pretty sure when he was going up against Basil Hawkins, he didn't put his bandana on. He just had it regular. But I'm actually going to check on something. And when it came, no, he didn't even have his bandana on then either. So we haven't seen Zoro put his bandana on for a serious fight ever since Pika from Dressrosa. That was his last majorly serious fight. But since then, we haven't seen it put it on because apparently everyone who's faced him hasn't really pushed him to his limits quite yet. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I don't need stylish because the way I'm gonna fight, I'm gonna make it so that I can... I'm looking over here at my computer because the chat on the side of the screen here, all the way down here, it's completely stopped working. It's literally spent all its time back on what CJ just said off to the side, so it's no longer working for me, so I'm just going to look at what you guys are saying right there. But Hero's Body, Leader's Strength, and Leader's Body, and Ice Crash. I wonder if they're going to bring back character-specific skills for characters.
戦いが始まったみたいね。言いたいことはそれだけか？さっさと始めてくれねえか。おっとっと。ナイスブロック。おっとっと。おっとっと。
おっとっと。
次言っとくか。やるな。おめえとはいい仲間になれそうだ。
The sound when it comes to playing games like this without the massive music always playing in the background, it's like a ooh, this'll work.
体で粉々に砕いてやる。おっとっと。おっとっと。おっとっと。俺に倒されてちゃ夢は叶わねえ。
Hey, that means I'm level 99 right now. The you look, I see you as a ninja or a samurai. Like a look for me? Okay, these guys completely breaking my guard like this. And the fact that they can track me. And they'll spam it. Thank you. And I hope they make it so that certain attacks don't get interrupted or negated when you get hit. Like that, for example. Hopefully the next chapter will... Hey, I took out Mr. 3. You forgot, why does Zoro have 3 swords? I think it was, I want to say, like, my history of Zoro and, like, why he carries 3 swords is a bit sketchy. But I'm going to go off of the knowledge of he has 3 swords because when he was in the same sword school as his friend Kuina, he tried beating her, and every time he lost, I guess he kept trying to put more swords. He tried to add more swords in order to actually beat her, but he could never beat her.
てくれるか。このやり方が絶対に正しいとは言わねえよ。正義なんてのは立場次第で変わるもんだ。
どっちすもんが逃がさんぞ。すまねえな。
I just want to use this attack.
ブラックホールリベレーションバック。
これ命に関わる。
あららら、その程度だ。
Okay, I would like it if these peons of mine, if they just stop trying to help, because they're not helping. It really is a different experience when you're playing with no music.
ま、ゆっくり頭を冷やしなさいや。おっとっと。
I wonder what kind of brand new.
この戦いを終わらせに来た。
おっとっと。
I'm trying to freeze them so I can knock them into each other, but they keep dying. Alright, I need to get to Shanks before he takes out all my units. But before I do that, I want to look up. I gotta look up the reason that Zoro carries 3 swords. To get the official statement. Yep, it's pretty much what I said. He kept losing by Kuina, so he decided to use more swords to see if he can beat her. And he literally trained himself to use 3 swords, even learning how to increase his mouth strength to wield a sword as well as he does now. Like lifting boulders with his teeth and everything. So he kept losing to Kuina so many times that he decided to increase the number of swords to see if he can actually beat her. And even then, she still beat him every single time. But unfortunately, she passed, and to keep a promise, he said he was going to become the greatest swordsman. Not for himself, but for her as well. So that's the reason why he uses 3 swords. And he's just been using 3 swords ever since. Because he's literally trained himself to use 3. So it's kind of his shtick now. I really hope that... From what I've seen of Kuzan in the next game, his Ice Age is massive. Like, hold on. Let me see. Okay, I want to do a comparison. Oh, no you don't. No you don't. Get over here, Shanks. Alright, so when we get over to Shanks, I'm going to show off how big the Ice Age is without him being in his Logia form. And then secondly, okay, let's see this. Okay, that's already big in its own right. Stop using that, Shanks. Alright, so that's pretty big. Now let's go into our Logia form and see how much bigger it is. So I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like Kuzan's Ice Age looks bigger when he's in his Logia form. Like,
油断したつもりもないんだが
I don't know if it's from the angle. Like, it looks pretty big here. I don't know why, for some odd reason, it looks even larger when I go in my Logia form. Which is actually something that it should be. And I'm already at S rank for this, so... Oh no! Save my friends! Let me see it. Let me try it again. No, it's about the same size. See, my friends are not helping when they're knocking away the people I want to keep stunned. Also, Psycho, when I say lifting boulders with his mouth, I don't mean like actually holding the boulder in his mouth. I mean it's like a rock embedded in rope, and then he has like a mouth guard that's attached to the rope that's holding the actual boulder itself. So he's not actually putting the boulder in his teeth or on his mouth. He's just having something that can facilitate holding it without it actually injuring his teeth. And the fight isn't even over yet. Shanks wasn't even the last boss for this. But I'm glad I managed to get this to S rank. Alright, I already got an S rank, so I don't need to be around here any longer than I need to. So let's go ahead and get it done so we can do it in a more timely fashion. I need more info for One Piece Pirate Warriors 4. Even though we got like a massive influx, I need more. Like, I want to see admirals. I want to see Fujitora. How has his range extended? How many people can we... Hold on. You see that damage? That's crazy, right? But it worked. And then that peasant Beck will carry him all the way to the back. I hope they somehow implement Fujitoro's hockey sight. That'd be cool. I kind of want them to implement them extending the range of his gravity abilities. Because during an SBS, we found out the name of his devil fruit, and it allows him to manipulate gravity. And just so I'm putting it out there, it is not his sword that has the power, it's him. He just uses the sword to focus it. So I'd love for them to increase the range on how you can manipulate gravity. Like, well, I'll show it to you. I'll give an example once we play as him, because this is a perfect opportunity to draw some comparisons. Bye, Wapple. But using people like Kuzan or the admirals that have like massive, big range when it comes to certain moves. Wow, is it really that dark? Hold on. So Fujitora channels or focuses his devil fruit ability using his sword, not unlike Law. Well, Law doesn't need his sword to channel his power or anything. But since using a sword allows him to manipulate, using a sword just lets it be easier for him to do the type of moves that he does, such as, cutting people apart without actually killing them in the room that he creates. The sword just adds more versatility to his power. Whereas with Fujitora, his sword allows him to focus it. Actually, when you think about it, yeah, it's kind of like not unlike Laws. It's kind of like Laws. They both use their swords to focus their power and use it in a more controlled and targeted manner. Because Fujitora can focus his gravity to the tip of his sword to pin people down, like he did with Law and Dressrosa, to pin him in place. Or he can, concentrate the energy of gravity into his sword, swipe it forward, and cause energy to be used horizontally. Or use it to call down meteors from space. So, just like Law, they both can use their swords to use their abilities in a more refined and controlled manner, so to speak. But we did it in enough time, and we got it to an S rank. And now Kuzan is level 100, which means that when I do a build for him, I can't rely on the level up clutches in order for him to get full health again. So I gotta be careful with that. But we'll get Fujitora. We'll try out Fujitora, and I'll speak about the changes I would like to see for certain characters. I got a message. It didn't pop up before because I have notifications turned off on some of them whenever I'm doing videos. Sign in, you know who I am. Apparently you don't, because you're asking me to log in. Oh, good lord. Hold on. Apparently the PlayStation app. Select all images with palm trees. You know who I am! I'll never get this thing sometimes. Alright, so we did that with Kuzan. Let's do this one, and then we'll bring in Fujitora, and then I'll talk more about what I would like to see concerning his abilities and what improvements I'd like to see for him. Can you imagine Fujitora using his powers to constrain someone or a group of people with the gravity of a planet or black hole? I would not be surprised if he actually has the ability to, grip an entire country. Because think about it. He uses ability to lift every single bit of rubble in Dressrosa that pretty much, that was all the rubble that was of all the buildings, everything that was destroyed in Dressrosa. He used his power to lift every single bit of it, including the massive Pika statue that Pika created before he was defeated by Zoro. He lifted all of that and was going to use it to bring it down on all the ships that were at the shipyard of the Straw Hat Grand Fleet. So I am not surprised. It would not be. It would not surprise me if Fujitora is capable of more than what we've seen from Dressrosa, because even then, that's still just a testament to his power, because him bringing down a meteor from space was nothing to him. He was just testing his ability. Just testing his ability. And the fact that this man is able to, insult Doflamingo and go up against him and act so casually, and not even and this is anime only, he was able to catch up one of the parasite strings from Doflamingo, which we've seen no one been able to do whatsoever, yet he's the only one who's done this. But I don't think they count that as canon, since it's an added-in thing for the anime. But seeing as how it's Fujitora, I would not be surprised if that's something he can actually do. So, for his skill set, I always went with the meteor, because, with the meteor, you can pretty much clear out an entire encampment, no problem whatsoever. But I don't want to get interrupted with my attacks, and I want the gravity to affect people. Leader strength. I'm gonna go with coercion. So less likely to get knocked back, and this will actually cause knockback effects to happen even more and cause people to be knocked back even more. And this will just increase the damage of the meteor itself. He can probably pull off a Madara-style double meteor or better. Yes, he can, because multiple times during his chase of Law with Doflamingo through the Green Bit Forest, he was calling down multiple meteors. So it's not out of his capabilities to do so. The dude called down multiple meteors even when the birdcage was up. Of course, seeing as how the birdcage was impervious to everything, he pretty much caused more damage to Dressrosa because the birdcage sliced up the meteor itself. So he caused more collateral damage with that one, but calling in meteors is basically nothing for him whatsoever. And the fact that he's able to fight Sabo, a person who we've seen to be clearly Admiral level, being able to defeat Burgess with absolutely no problem, and pretty much in the time it took him to eat the Mera no Mi and gain full control of it, anytime he fought with Sabo during the whole Dressrosa arc, he emerged out of it without a scratch. And this is a person who went up against another person who has the ability to create fire. And no part of him has ever been singed or set on fire whatsoever. So Fujitora's durability and his capabilities as an individual, there's a reason why he and Ryuko Giyu are called monsters. So see? So you can call down regular meteors in your combos, and then if you want to just add insult to injury, Fujitora has perfect spots where there's perfect screenshots for Fujitora if you want it.
倒させていただきましたよ。行かせてもらい。
And the fact that when I do this move, the one where I'm calling down multiple meteors, it holds them down where they can't move, so they're literally held in place while I'm just calling these meteors right on top of them.
Doflamingo, 俺はお前らを潰す。それが俺のけじめだ。
お前を弟のように思ってきたって残念だ。俺と戦ってもらおう。こいつでどうだ。地獄民。 正義のみ。驚い
た。あんな力を隠してやがる。
敵にやられやがって。
Alright, I need some heals.
その程度の力じゃ生き残れやせんて。
I actually let him get hurt far too much, so hopefully I run into a spot where I can get my defense up and... Oh great, Doflamingo's over there now.
お前と殺し合うことになるとは残念だ。
始めよう。お前との戦いにケリをつける時だ。
And this can be spammed. Have you ever tried walking on Geta sandals? I never have, but I can imagine they're hard because they don't bend. They're essentially wooden block shoes. I can imagine it can be quite uncomfortable for some people. Yes! Look at that meat clutch. Like, you see the range there? And the range where people are going to be stuck in that gravity well for a minute. I want the range of that to be extended. I would like for that to happen. I feel like they extended the range on this move. And see, if I get hit, my meteor gets interrupted, and that's annoying. But he's stunned, and it's all over. Bye, Doflamingo! And with coercion, it helps with the explosion and the knockback that it will eventually cause for certain enemies.
天よシャンド、これで引き下がっておくんなさい。
なかなか役に立つ。
地獄を見せやしょう。これも因果応報天で。
このまま作戦を進めるぞ。
目標革命軍。
グラビトーン。
あっけーい。
猛虎。
I really hope that that's a move in your combo, Gravito Moko. I really want that to be a move you can use in regular combos. Because a lot of the moves that are specific to Kizuna attacks, because the Kizuna drive, that's completely gone. They can't resist it if I get them. Like, Fujitora has a lot of good moves for crowd control and widespread damage, so I can only imagine what improvements they made to him. Because I highly doubt they're going to nerf certain moves. Like, I know certain moves are now limited to, like, special attack buttons, but I highly doubt they're going to nerf the moveset because of how wide open and more varied the areas are now. So when it comes to certain movesets being used here, I can only imagine that what we see now is just going to become even larger than what we've already seen. So I'm actually looking forward to the improvements that they made to all the admirals, Ivankov, Shanks, Blackbeard, Whitebeard, Marco especially, because a lot of his moves put him in the air. So now that there's air combos in Pirate Warriors 4, what more are they going to add to him to make him more air-oriented, since he's essentially what you would call a sky-type character? I know for a fact that this move is returning, but what improvements to it, I have no idea. Like that move alone, that has considerable damage. And that's just like a regular sized meteor. All the other ones are like... All the other ones are... Well, here's this one. Actually, let me see if I can get that one to go all the way out there. Range on it is ridiculous. It's good, but ridiculous. I'm just clearing out all these zones that I'm running through, so just in case we run into some enemies.
さんな。
And if you put the skill leadership in here, you're clearing out zones ridiculously fast.
どういうことだ。奴の力は無双。想定の域を超えている。
うまく敵を追い出せやしたね。
いいね。
Sweet, got some food. All right, let's move on to the next zone because we still got the rest of the people coming down this way. And here's Newcomer Land. Let's see if I can use this juice and get all the way to the next one. I don't think I'm going to make it. But if I do, I'm going to unleash this special on the people on the inside. Oh, we're almost there, almost there, almost there, almost there, almost there. Suckers!
これで終わりだ。カウンター。猛攻。
この程度の力とは生き残れやせんて。
順調なようだ。
And now that you're all here, thank you and goodbye. Oh, see? Getting hit too many times negates that whole thing. Alright, they're getting closer to the zone I need them to be at, so I'm just clearing out these other zones. Now, here's the thing that's really getting me about the game. I know a lot of these big skills that we are pretty much spamming in this game. Like the skills that I can just call down a meteor wherever I want. Like, I literally could just spam this endlessly. I have a feeling that a lot of these skills that we like to spam, especially the R1 special buttons, they're all going to be linked to the, going to be mapped to those new skills that are limited on how often we can do it. Like, we can't just, I feel like a lot of these skills, such as me being able to call down meteors with Fujitora, that's going to be scaled down and limited to like a cooldown button. Alright, that's every zone. I feel like it's going to be limited to that, but I feel that they're going to have some skills that are going to reduce the cooldown on how long we need to wait for certain skills to be used. And I feel like even though a lot of these skills that we're so used to spamming in this game, I feel like the moveset itself will allow us to, you know, it's not going to be so limited where I know I keep saying like I feel like, but I think the way things are as far as the combat system in Pirate Warriors 4, Hold on, itching. I feel like the moveset is going to complement the special moves that we can do. Oh, so that's where you want to play it. Okay. Kneel before me, God. This is all I need. Not unless he's invincible when he's in his electrical Logia form. Nope, he's not invincible. He's a man, not a god! Wow, he's still alive. Not after this, he won't be! Thank you, Law. And since I had Law on my crew, he gave me that healing, though it wasn't overly substantial healing, but still healing nonetheless. And we've already reached max level with Fujitora. I'm just playing the people that I know for a fact I can't wait to play as in Warriors 4. And I can't wait to see their extended movesets and improvements, like Kizaru, for example. Actually, that's another character I'm going to play as, so I can give you an example of what they improved. And it only took one screenshot for me to notice this improvement. Because it's currently on the main site right now. If you go to Kizaru's page... I'm going to try this again. I'm going to see if I can get an S rank, but I'm going to use Kizaru this time. But one of the things I notice... One of the things I notice is the skill, the attack that allows him to shoot a laser forward and then shoot a sniper-like beam out. That has been improved in Pirate Warriors 4, because beforehand you could only shoot one, but apparently there's a screenshot where he's shooting like at least 5 in a fan-like shape, so he can shoot out multiple of these single sniper beams in multiple directions now. So that's a definite improvement to that. Also, I like the effect they have on his explosions as well. It has a more reddish tint to the explosion itself, but let me get in here. Coercion leader's body. I don't really need that. So I want to get, where is it? Where's sneak attack? No, well, brute strength, because paired with Kizaru's R1 skill, this is abusable, but it's a good abusable.
Oh,
so this move here, that can now be used and already, like his explosions here, they kind of have like a see-through hue to them. And since I got Garp on my team, this extends my Kizuna drive. Like you see the way that his explosions don't really have much of a defined outline in their shape. Like you just see like a spear there, but it's the edges of the explosion are very, very soft, for a lack of a better word. Like they just look like the edges themselves are faded out. But in Pirate Warriors 4, the edges of the explosion are a lot more defined. They're a lot more defined and a lot more noticeable, giving the explosions that Kizaru creates a more defined shape. And they have more of a red hue to them, so I personally like the new look that they gave him, as far as his attacks are concerned.
面白い。もっとやっちまえ。
Oh, Kaku again. He's my friend. He isn't, but well, you guys get the idea. Nero versus Frankie. Who would win? That's a toughie. They're both tough. Oh, I got Kaku all the way from the back. I didn't even know he was over there. What are the odds? And Kizaru is one of those characters where you can play safely because a lot of his attacks put him in the air, out of the way of other enemies. So with him, you can really play it safe. Oh, I didn't know Hody Jones was part of my crew. Alright, so I gotta go help them out before they get taken out. So I need to have all my people with me. Oh! I can't lose Hody. Hody! Alright, now they're all going to die. There's no escaping it now.
目覚けらは駆除しねえとな。今死ぬよ。行くぞ小僧ども。巨人空手海太鼓の勾玉。いつまでもお前らと遊んじゃいられねえ。光から逃げられると思ったら大間違いだよ。
Alright, Alvida is over in the same area that Chopper is. Oh no, Chopper! On a similar vein, Nico would probably love to work on Frankie properly, making new parts for him and the like. I'm pretty sure Nico and Frankie would get along just fine. No, Chopper! Chopper! Stay away from Chopper, stay away from Chopper, stay away, stay away from Chopper, stay away from Chopper, stay away, stay away from Chopper, stay away from Chopper, stay away. Revenge for Chopper! I love the invincibility you get when you go Logia at certain characters. Like turning into light just makes you completely impervious. I love that so much.
世界政府の最高戦力と呼ばれる無数の力見せつけたね。
今週の俺を甘く見るんじゃねえ。いでよ最終兵器。敵のロボ戦隊鬼参上。
Defeat Pacifista within the time limit. This is going to be easy.
あっけなく落ちるね。もう少し抵抗してもいいよ。やさかいの勾玉。おっと。
てめえなんかの手当たり攻撃で俺を倒そうと笑わせてくれるんじゃない。
まずは一人。
Nope.
ひよっこ相手じゃつまらないね。あの鏡ご苦労だったね。勝敗は一瞬の隙だよね。
俺だってやれる。みんなの役に立つんだ。俺が万能役になるんだ。
わしもいると言ったはずだよ。
もう負けてられないぞ。
調子に乗ってくれちまいやがって。
恐ろしい力を秘めているね。光 人から逃がせると思ったら大間違いだよ。休むといいよ。
Like I said, too easy.
わしが出るまでもなかったかね。ちょっと避けられないよ。
Alright, I think we're doing pretty good on time. So, I kind of want to just get this S rank, so let's just keep moving forward to the end. Alright, Frankie joined our team.
海軍本部の顔が立たんでしょう。天の村、ほっとくわけにもいかんでしょう。この地はわしがもらっとくよ。そうじゃ。敵に遠慮はいらんぞ。天のもちょっと。おし。
I love how you can just change combos mid-combo. If you're really good, you can just clear out a whole room and no one would ever be able to touch you. Now, mind you, I don't have the same skills as Swillow, but I like to think I do a pretty decent job. Let's go ahead and finish this so I can get that S rank for this. I actually hate fighting Brook because he can freeze me. Don't you run from me, Brook. Oh, you entered in your special mode. So did I. Is Swillow like that Don Goody of these Musou games? He's one of the top people I think of when it comes to being an expert in playing games like this. Like, his His expertise when it comes to playing these games is bar none. There's very few that reach his or Tetsuo's level. But when he plays as Tashigi, he is a absolute master. Perfect timing. Knocked him out, he's stunned, and now he dies. Are we still fighting? How are we still fighting? And I tend to talk to him sometimes on his Discord concerning One Piece. And especially, like, I literally keep my nose to the grindstone concerning any new news of Pirate Warriors, and I let everyone in the Discord know. And I sometimes make forum posts about certain things that people have not seen quite yet. So I tend to keep in contact with him a little bit every now and then again. But when it comes to games like this, he and Tetsuo are experts in Muso games. Like, they do combos and show expert levels of gameplay to characters that some of which I'm nowhere near close to. Like, I cannot meet his prowess in Tashigi whatsoever. He has spent so much time mastering Tashigi to the utmost degree that it's amazing. Alright, another person I want to show off is Akainu. And 7:30 right now, pretty decent time for me to eat pizza. I want to show that off, and then I'll probably call it a session here. I know I haven't spent the majority of the stream talking about Pirate Warriors, but I'm just drawing comparisons of these characters. And more than likely, when the game comes out, I'm going to draw comparisons to the characters in this game versus their gameplay in Pirate Warriors 4. Like, I'm going to make video comparisons of their special attacks, their combos, how much better their combos are, or if their combos are worse. I'm definitely going to make videos on that comparisons. I might even do a full review of the game. Like, I don't do reviews often, or like a full-fledged edited and doctored and scripted review. I might actually do a review for Pirate Warriors when it comes out, as soon as once I go through the game and all that it has to offer. So I'm definitely going to do that. Comparison videos and videos of all special attacks and special skills, all skills you can attach to a character, what it has. So I'm pretty much going to go all out for the game. I'm going to make all types of videos for it. Going to do a whole video series on it. Going to have streams for it. So there's a lot planned for that Lord's will. Nothing happens. But the game overall is something that I'm extremely looking forward to. So, before I go, I'm going to show off some gameplay of Akainu. There's some Discord messages going on right now that I kind of want to see what is going on. Okay, it's just some new stuff that I've probably been missing out on. I really have been missing out on some conversations. What? New variants coming for... New variants coming for Monster Hunter? Is that a new version of Nergigante? And the only change they have for Akainu is his new world is just him having like a beard and mustache. There's no presence of the scar or his missing part of his ear in any way due to his fight with Kuzan during the 2-year time skip. They just gave him like a beard and that's it. A lot of people want his white Fleet Admiral suit, like his entire white suit that he has. They want that, and it'd be nice if they add that. You know, that would actually be his actual New World look, along with the scarring on his face and his missing half ear. So that'd be nice. But for right now, we're just gonna go through the normal one because it doesn't really do anything. So yeah, pretty much the Donguri of Muso games. I should definitely check out some of his videos soon. Oh, he's good. He's good. If I don't recommend you guys to any sort of channel or anything like that, then Swillow is a very good one. Let's see. Power and performance. Let's do this one, so let's see if we can get an S rank for it. Masters and fruit users. Okay. But apparently there's going to be new variants for Monster Hunter. And I'm looking over it. So 2 new variants coming to Iceborne. Look for a trailer and more info on these monsters next week on February 6th. So they have a picture of Nergigante up here. What type of variant is this? Because we already have Ruiner Nergigante. Because we already got a different type of Nergigante already in the game. So why give us yet another version of Nergigante like they have his picture up there? And I'm just checking forums for Pirate Warriors 4. I'm going to check the gaming website to see if they added anything new to the Japanese site. Because before the English site gets anything updated, they tend to add things to the Japanese site relatively frequently, but it hasn't been too frequently. Like the most recent thing they've updated on the page is just the video for the online multiplayer, which actually looks pretty interesting. I can't wait to mess around with that. The video before that was like the War of the Best, and it just showed like stories for that: hero's strength, leader's strength, hero's body, leader's body. Don't need that. Unique action, because I'm gonna show you guys just how good Akainu can be when you set him up with like this best skills with certain things. Well, I wouldn't say best skills, just the ones that really work for me.
さあ行け敗北は許さぬぞ
全ては正義のためじゃ
So setting this down. This is so abusable. But fighting Mihawk, it can be tedious because he can hit you from any range, and all of his attacks are massive damage dealers. I really hope he drops some meat. Did he drop some meat? No, only yes. He only dropped like an attack increase, which sucks. One of the more damaging specials of the entire game. So let's put this in here with everybody. And I'm just filling the entire place with lava rocks. As long as I can get my health back into the green before this fight is over. I think I'll be straight. Aha! There we go. But he has a lot of good moves. And when you mix it with his unique action that puts down like a little magma spout, anytime you hit the ground, it's going to cause lava rocks to pop up. And this is especially good at keeping crowds in check. Hey guys, somewhat bad news. Everything alright, man? You okay, man? The street in Birmingham has been quarantined and people spotted in hazmat suits. Dude. I'm sorry that that's happening. All the way out in the UK already. Like, why? Please be safe, man. Be careful what you touch. Anything. Please be careful. The cures alcohol in the UK behind Slav countries and Germany are the most consumers for it. We good. But still, man, just be careful. I don't want anything to happen to one of my favorite viewers. No picking faves. I said one of my favorites. But in actuality, I don't make distinctions between you guys. I hold you all in the same level. You're my peoples, part of my continuum. I really need to get this to S rank. It's weird you never expected to come home, as in country. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing, and there's already some accounts in California. Like, this whole experience of me playing this game is completely different now that I've been playing with no music whatsoever. I love how his coat disappeared. I hate fighting Garp because he'll spam the cannonballs and it'll mess up my combos. But I got the S rank, so let's take him out. But it looks like the boss was not Garp, so... So, somebody else. But, while we got the time, let's go ahead and grab this zone that's at the end. Another thing for Kainu that I'm really looking forward to is what they did to his magma. So, the lighting that they gave it a more yellowish tint and a stronger glow to it. So when you're in dark areas, it's extremely noticeable to see just how bright its magma is in dark places. Like, you can see the lighting here. But in Pirate Warriors 4, the lighting is so much brighter. Like, there's a brighter lens flare coming off of the magma. Like, the light of his magma, it is so much more pronounced. And if you can see here, his magma just has like a basic red and black look to it. Well, now they're incorporating some bright oranges and yellows to make it look like the yellows that you see in the magma going across the floor when I send it out. It's a lot more pronounced, and it makes it look more like magma. I hate fighting Virgo because he likes to spam that bamboo of his. And one thing about Virgo is there's no animation for him getting grabbed. Like, there's no animation for him being in the air whatsoever. So if you grab him with a character, he gets stuck in a T-pose. How did I knock you out of that and you went immediately back in there? Somebody's being cheap. Let me see if I can grab him. Like, you can grab him when he's normal, but when he's hockeyed up, you can't get him. and it's odd. Like the way his magma looks here. The yellows are gonna have a lot more brighter shine, and the reds are gonna be a little bit more pronounced. Hopefully, the animation of the magma flowing on him is gonna be, hopefully the flow of the magma is actually gonna be flowing down on him, because the animation here is the magma is flowing upwards, up his body instead of down his body. You know, like dripping off like it does in the show. Don't certain parts of California also have super stains of syphilis too? This can't help things much if those areas were affected. Do you think Virgo would have any chance against any of the admirals? No. He was beaten by Law, and Law couldn't beat Fujitora or really stand up to Fujitora, for example. So, no, Virgo does not have a chance against the Admirals. He's strong, but he's not Admiral strong, even if his body is completely hockeyed up. The Admirals are essentially monsters. Virgo may be a strong individual, but he's not an Admiral with Logia power strong. But that's another S rank right there. Alright, that worked out very nicely. Just got a short display of characters that I'm just going to be comparing to once we get some official gameplay of the Admirals and certain characters, so I'm really looking forward to that. But this is just like a mini stream comparison that I kind of wanted to do, plus I wanted to play that, plus I wanted to show off my Admiral rap a little bit. Like I said, it still needs work. I probably need to add Fujitora to the mix. But overall, this was a good session. I just want to say thank you guys for coming out to see me today. You guys didn't have to, but you did. And I'm glad I was able to spend a little time with you guys on my day off before I go back to work tomorrow. So, with that being said, I'm pretty much done for tonight. I'm just going to chill the rest of the night, eat my pizza. I haven't got it yet, but I'm going to go warm it up downstairs. So, with that being said, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. So have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later, peoples.